Hello everybody, welcome along to this. It's Series 2, Episode 5 of Tracker Versus, the show where I, Tracker, take on a member of our streaming community. This week, I forgot to do the rest of that intro, but I'm going to do it now. The question is, what am I going to say? I've got to say this. They play a game of their choice. The question is, can I beat them at their own game? Joining me this week, after I've made so many fundamental cock-ups, is a fellow streamer that I've known for quite a while. He has his own channel, ironically, amazingly, since everyone has their own channel on here. He's doing really well. He's the co-creator of the Turmoil podcast and the current host of the Turmoil podcast. I want to put that in brackets. Mr. WillsToyClearance. Will, welcome in.
What? Who? What? Was that me?
That's you. Hello. Welcome.
I didn't recognise my own intro.
You didn't recognise?
What the?
You didn't
What the dickens is this?
What the dickens is this? How are you doing? You all right?
Yeah, I'm doing well, my friend. Doing well. You're
doing well. Welcome along to the, I was going to say the Turmoil podcast there, but no, it's Tracker Versus. Welcome along to Tracker Versus.
Oh, weird. Been a while.
It has been a while, hasn't it? Hello to Michael Patterson 1 and hello to the Immortal McLeod in the chat. Hello.
Hey, guys.
So, you're on. I invited you for Series 1, but for reasons we had to postpone that, so you're on Series 2. Tell me about the game you've chosen that I'm going to play.
Well, I gave you the choice between F1 and snooker, and to be fair, snooker was the better choice, because at least we can talk.
Yes, that is one
As
thing.
we discovered on the Turmoil podcast. Talking and racing, not all that easy.
No, absolutely not. So, we're talking about snooker. That's the game we're going to be playing. Now, everyone who joins me for I'm saying the Turmoil podcast because I'm so used to you being on with the Turmoil podcast, or me being on Turmoil podcast. It's weird. Anyone who joins Tracker Versus
Turmoil podcast,
yeah, there are plenty of plugs for that. Anyone who joins Tracker Versus, or obviously has a chance to win. Has a chance to win Michael Patterson 1. Do you want to host?
What a win! What a prize!
Thank you very much for the host, Michael Patterson 1. Everyone who joins the Tracker Versus has a chance to win this. I, insert name here, beat Tracker at my own game, and he gave me the certificate to prove it. And obviously, because it's a competitive thing, let's just bring these up. There are scores. We have the score for the episode, so it's Tracker nil, will nil at the minute. That's probably the most balanced it'll be all night. And in the series, it's gone very so towards the world, this one. It's 3-1 now. But anything can change. So, and for some reason, I have lost the picture on my... Oh, I know why I've lost the picture. Because I haven't launched Siphon Inject. That would help, wouldn't it? Yes, that would help.
It's like being back on the Turmoil podcast with technical difficulties.
There we go, we're back. That's what I do. Launch the inject. I've got everything working, I just forgot to do that. Sorry about that.
Oh, I'm last Lisa as well, am I? Hello.
You're last Lisa? Oh, yeah. Hang on.
Well, that's just upgraded my looks by about 10%. Thanks, Lisa.
Let me change that. This is where live editing comes in. Will's Toy Clearance. And I'm going to have to move that because it's such a long name. It's going to have to go about there. There we go. We'll put it there. All right. Let's do this. So, now, since it's you who's doing this, I'm going to ask you to set up, if that's okay with you.
No worries.
So I'm going to go.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Snooker 19 has no access to the internet.
Oh dear.
The servers could well be down.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Interesting. No, I shall try and restart my console.
Let me
I told you about earlier.
I'll just try online versus. Yeah, it's definitely working.
Yeah, I shall restart my console so we can gap fill here professionally.
Yeah, we can.
We do.
Well, yeah, that's what they say in America for news. Let's vamp. So, switch to full screen camera for the time being. So tell me, obviously, I always get my guests to talk a little bit about themselves because why not? Tell me, in your own words, what is a Will's Toy Clearance and how did Will's Toy Clearance come about and start?
That's a hell of a question. Hell of a question. God, WillsToyClearance, the brand, started 4 years ago.
Right.
WillsToyClearance, the idea, started 20. Well, yeah, about 20 years ago, to be fair.
20 years ago. So what about the brand side of things? Where did that all come from? Where did that all stem from? Obviously, probably the clues in the name, but how did you get about into doing that?
I fancied doing some YouTubing, of course, where I first started, before I even knew about Twitch.
Right.
And yeah, so I try and put a name on things. I'm very much a straightforward person.
Mm-hmm.
It is mine. I sell toys at a cheap price.
Right.
Name was born.
That's understandable. That's understandable. So you said you started on YouTube. What kind of content did you do on YouTube then?
Oh, my car boot hauls, of course.
Mm-hmm. For anyone who
Toys,
doesn't know about your car
collectibles.
boot hauls, what kind of things do you do with that?
I go out with very little money to a damp, cold, horrible field in the middle of the morning,
Yeah.
and go look for some stuff to buy and sell.
Okay. And
That's it, really.
cool. What would you say is the thing that these car boots? What would you say are the things that you're looking for? Is it like good condition? Is it retro? Is it modern? What kind of things do you tend to look for?
Ooh, that's a good question. If I can take you back to an 80s TV show,
Okay.
because you're of an age, I'm of an age mentally that probably knew about the 80s. There was a show called Lovejoy. Do you know it?
Yes, I know Lovejoy. I remember watching it. Well, my parents watched it. It was a Sunday afternoon show, wasn't it? So on
That's
BBC
the one.
Yeah, with Ian. Can't remember his surname. McShane. That's it. Ian McShane.
Yeah. And he had this sort of thing where he'd be able to make a profit out of anything, really.
Hmm.
And with my black, at the time, curly hair, I was obviously, called the Little Lovejoy.
Right.
And then I sort of just get this feeling about picking stuff up and, it working out for me, I guess.
Yeah. That's cool.
Well, when I first started. And then, of course, you learn as you go along, don't you?
Yeah. So, were there any times that you've been to? Well, obviously, you've probably been to loads of car boots sales and found that there's not a lot of things there, or?
Oh yeah, third-hand underpants. People have missed the tip, which was the next exit down the lane, and gone to the car boot with their rubbish. You know, all that sort of terrible things. It's not fun. Well, it is fun, but it's not fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah. For anyone who is joining us, Will's got some technical difficulties at this precise moment loading the game, the internet issue. So we are playing the game in a second, but we're just filling it in. That's why we've got the screen like this. That way. That's the way I need to point. The screen's down here. What would you say is some of the best finds you found at car boot sales then?
Last year I ended up getting a Sean Connery signed James Bond picture. Very nice.
Nice.
That was, I think I paid a tenner on that because it looks like a print. The picture is a print, but the little card underneath is actually properly signed by him.
Oh right.
So that was really cool. It'd been framed up by somebody, so it didn't look right. But if you actually take it out of the frame, and look on the back, it is.
Right.
I had a couple of nice signed bits actually. As you know, I'm a massive Queen fan.
Yeah.
I had a signed Brian May 7-inch single, which was quite cool.
Nice.
And I had a Paul McCartney signed picture as well.
Nice. So I found some good finds there.
None of them toys, as you'll notice.
No, I was going to say, what about the toys are kind of lacking here. What about toys wise? What have you found any toys that you thought instead of selling them and thought, right, I'm keeping that. That's mine. That's my memento. I'm putting that in my private stash.
Like most of my F1 collection. You've seen a couple of my F1 cars and stuff that I've come across.
Yes.
They're good fun. The best thing I probably ever brought toy-wise was Holly Hobby.
Holly Hobby?
She was a pound, she was boxed, she was a playset.
Right.
And she sold on eBay about 3 weeks later for 300 quid.
Wow. That's decent. That's really decent.
Not bad for a quid.
Not bad at all. That was what you paid, £1.
Yeah.
300% markup, like it. Well, sorry, 3,000% markup. 3,000%. Was it 30,000%? 3,000.
We need Cowhome.
It'd be
Cowhome's the
30,000.
mathematician.
Cowhome, if you're in the chat, work it out, mate. He's a contestant on this show in 2 weeks' time as well. That's going to be interesting. So, what about your streaming wise? How did streaming take off for you?
That is a good question. I first watched, obviously, YouTube, because that's where I was. I was watching a Super Mario Maker 2 streamer called Ryugar, who does sort of like what I do now on stream on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
And I was like, I need to look into Twitch occasionally. Then I was watching Mr. Steve from Go 8-Bit.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
I think I've heard of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On Dave. And I was like, oh. I just started Twitter as well at the time, getting the toys and stuff out there. I was like, oh, he's done a thing, he's streaming on whatever it is. Tuned in, liked it, went back, I don't know, about 2 weeks later. You do something for the first time and you sort of forget about it again.
Yeah.
Because, he doesn't make that much of an impact, does he, Steve? You know what he's like.
No, yeah. I think I know who. I think I know who he's like. Ian McLeod's going to always go, Steve who?
That's the one. And, went back, stayed. Got gifted a sub, of course. This was our big connection. This is why you were on my interview thing. Last year now, is it?
It was, yeah. I had a few cancelled lessons, so I managed to have a day off, really.
Yeah, so we, you gifted me a sub and I sort of stayed around and then started to stream myself, I guess.
Yeah. So that's how you got. And for anyone who is watching who doesn't know about yourself, how would you describe your channel?
Also, I've got it to work. The code's in the Discord DMs.
Oh, brilliant!
My channel is, I guess, some sort of retro. Mainly, well, I don't know really. Very much variety. Very much variety.
Yeah.
IRL, from gaming to puzzles to crafting to whatever, really, I guess.
Yeah.
So it's one of those, hard to explain.
Yeah. Now, obviously,
it's experience, man.
It is experience. It is experience. Now, we're not going to fill an hour and a quarter just talking. Trust me, we will be playing games. With, if you are just joining us, welcome along. This is water, I'm afraid. Two tracker versus. It's me versus Will's Toy Clearance. Problem is, Will on the other side has just had some technical difficulties. Are we clearing him up at the minute?
Yeah, I've sent you the matchmaking code.
Oh, Bill. Okay, you sent me the code.
Oh yeah.
That I'm kind of just. Where do you send it? On private chat. Yeah, there we are. Oh, okay. Let me just join. Because I can just send. All right. Matchmaking code. Right. Search for a match. Go. Right. We'll be talking about all sorts of this going on as well. And as well as playing this. And for anyone who is not sure on the scores at the minute, the scores are as follows. For the series, because we haven't started on this yet, it's Tracker 1, the World 3.
What are you doing?
I'm losing.
What are you doing?
I'm losing 3-1. I lost to, who did I lose to? Lard, Jay, and Lisa. So it was, yeah. Oh, it's my break. So this is it. This is how we're going to start. We're going to start with a little bit of snooker.
Snocker.
Snocker.
As Tim likes to call it.
Let's see what this break does. Boom. Is that going to hit the yellow? Of course it's going to hit the yellow. There we go. We're off them. We're off.
We're off.
We're off. And the last time I played this on stream, I lost 3-0. Oh, that's going top corner.
Is indeed.
Enough. That's careless.
Foul. Mark Selby, 4.
Let's see what he decides to do after that foul.
Oh, play on. In English, it's snooker. In American, it's snucker. Snucker?
Snocker.
There we go. Alright, that's not a good shot. That's definitely not a good shot.
1.
I mean, it could be a bit of a, but I want to play some. I want to play some games today, so I don't think you'd appreciate me being a bit of a hum-ha.
Do whatever you want. It's fine by me. It's the game.
It is the game. If I was going to do it, I'd do that.
All part of the plan, Michael. All part of the plan. Don't you worry.
Let's see. I can't even read that word today. I've proper struggled with English today, even though that is apparently that's my first language.
You sure you're having water?
I'm
Sure.
very sure I'm having water.
Mark Selby, 1. Touching ball.
There. So, talk about some streams. What would you say have been some of your most popular concepts you've come up with on stream? What's working for you?
That's a really weird question.
You find that these questions will come about. I got trained by someone who got trained
aware
who
how
got
important
a
pace is for this
degree
shot.
in journalism.
Brilliantly
To be
played.
fair, everything's
Foul
doing
and
quite
miss.
well at the minute.
Mark Selby.
Obviously, my in-conversation
So,
series
he's
from
got
last
some
year seems to
choices
have done
here.
very well.
Let's
Yeah.
see what he settles for.
Enough that people wanted series 2.
Yeah.
So that was nice.
Mhm.
Yeah, my IRL streams
He's
usually do
considering
well,
the simple
but then
escape
it's
route here.
different to everybody else, isn't it? Nobody else does toys, particularly.
That's a great escape
No,
there.
that's true.
Foul. Mark Selby, 6.
Well,
Fouled.
let's
Little
see
niche, isn't
what he
it?
chooses to do here. He doesn't fancy this,
Okay.
and has handed it back
Yeah.
to his opponent.
Did you clip the pink there?
I didn't think I did, but by a margin. But whatever the game says.
Hmm.
You know what this game was like last time we played it, however
Yeah.
long ago that was.
Yes, I do. It can be a bit of a beep, if I'm honest. Although to be fair, I can swear on these streams because we're past. These are. I always say just have restrictions anyway, so that's fine. Oh, Jonas Reed, how do you do? How are you doing? You all right?
Hey, Jessar.
Welcome in. And that's a very much a saying that you use. I don't know why I've started using it, but it's a good saying. It's a very tactical game. This. I'm not terrible. How are you? I'm not too bad, thank you. I'm not too bad. How about you, Will? How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing well. Doing well.
So you know that I'm going to talk about the inevitable because despite the fact that I am no longer involved with it in a way, there's a thing behind that. Turn One podcast. How did both of us you came up with the core concept. I developed it. How did you come up with that? What made you come up with it? What was the influences for Turn One? Other than Formula One, obviously.
I was watching a lot of F1 podcasts at the time and thought,
I'm
We
not
could
sure
do
what
that,
happened
but it's
there,
not exactly
but it's a
difficult.
poor result.
obviously my format at the time was to be able to race and to talk about racing.
Yeah.
Because nobody had done that sort of thing. Everybody was very much static. You were just looking at three people chat. And as
Yeah.
beautiful as you and me and Henry and everybody is. I don't think it's particularly the best way to present a podcast.
He's aiming to sink this
All
into
the
the
time,
right corner.
it wasn't all that interesting. But as we found out, technical difficulties are a huge part of why people do that.
Yeah. It really is.
But yeah, I thought we could do a podcast with fans of F1.
Yeah.
And very knowledgeable between all the people involved. I thought it'd be a nice thing to do. A bit more community spirited.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely a community feel with the podcast. If anyone's wondering
He's taking this
why because obviously I've left after one season. I've stepped down as co-presenter. I've gone to
really
special
worked
guest
out
out
at all.
really now.
Yeah, we kicked you out for being unruly and messing all the technical stuff up. He's a complete nightmare to work with, people. Never work with Tracker. It's never worked with animals, kids, Tracker, or live bears. That's you.
Oh, I'm loving the fact I'm with live bears. That makes me sound dangerous. I like that. Oh, what's going on here? Are you finding that sometimes you have the controller being a bit silly?
Yeah, mine just kept going round in circles, just.
Mine is being a bit silly. I've got to change controllers. Bear with whilst I do this.
Oh, here
Mark
we
Selby,
go.
4.
Here we go.
That's all right. I've got controller number 2 on standby. So there we go.
Turning off his Xbox next.
Nah, can't do that. The wire's underneath. There we go. I'm back. There we go. Rage quit. Is it because you hate F1, Tracker? No, I don't hate F1. Not in the slightest, mate.
Ever since McLaren doing well.
Oh, I'm leaving on a high.
That's all it is. That's all it is.
Nah.
Go on. Go on. Go on. Lovely.
Oh.
He's fortunate there.
Shot.
1.
Was that a played for and got shot there?
Yeah, I did play the double.
Well, that's really good, that. Because, yeah, it feels like an age ago that we had the pilot and then we started it up.
He's going for
Yeah.
the left corner pocket.
And obviously, it's on hiatus for
problem
the
there.
time being. But
6.
when it all kicks off, it'll be back and stronger than ever. Hopefully.
Yeah, we've got a load of things planned. Some things you can guest on as well if you like.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to pick out a piece of our collection and just do a short little YouTube thing about them.
Yeah.
Your favourite item, what it means to you, where you got it, whatever.
Yeah.
So people can get to know the presenters and our F1 passion.
Yeah.
He would have hoped for a better split there.
7.
This is where my lead falls flat.
This isn't easy.
That's an absolutely outstanding.
Yeah, we've
goal.
got a few ideas for the podcast.
14.
It's going to be good when we get back to it. It's going to be good.
That's good.
We're
That's
a
good.
vitalised team.
Sorry?
Vitalised team. We've got plenty of ideas. It's
Gently
going to
does
be a
it.
good season when we start.
Yeah. That's
If we
good.
start, of course.
If we start,
Now we're
yeah.
getting on to
Set it up
news,
more
which is
awkward
probably
than
not
it
what we
was.
were meant to be doing, but this is us.
50.
This is what usually happens.
It does. The news. We don't have Henry interrupting for the news, so
It's a very popular multiplayer chat. It's like, oi, I have news.
you can watch him pop in. He'll probably there going into what? Yeah, probably will do that. Going. Actually, I've got news.
22.
Nice.
It's intense. This.
What's been going on with you, John? It's
Me?
been a long time since we last spoke.
Oh, wow. Well, apart from business stalling, which is the one thing.
At least it's not the car stalling.
Sorry.
At least it's not the car stalling.
No, it's definitely not the car stalling. I haven't been forgetting my clutch. It's mainly been,
23.
I suppose, for me, behind the scenes doing a lot of work with building up what I've got with my 2 channels. Well, with the 2 channels, I've got 1 channel. The 2 Tracker Versus and the main thing on my channel. 2020, the beginning of 2020, I needed to have a think about what I was doing in regards to this Tracker 57 in general. So I stripped everything away, stripped everything back, and came up with the branding that I wanted. So the fleur de lis, which is what you can see bottom left of the screen, the logo, is a direct homage to TVS.
He's going for the right centre pocket here.
I will not. I will not say it's my own original design. It's not. It's a direct homage to a 1980s TV station. It doesn't exist anymore. But then building up, keeping Pinhead, as you can see right down there, Pinhead. There he is.
No more than half a chance
all the
here.
stuff, and just building up better. I don't know, just making it simpler. If that makes sense.
38.
I tried speed running. I'm not the best. I'm still practicing at it. When I can get used to it, I might go with it with Super Fantasy Zone. I will get there eventually, probably towards the end of the year, if I'm honest. But this works. Tracker Versus works.
It's half a chance,
it's a good
chance nonetheless.
I think it's a good little show. That seems to work quite well.
Oh yes, what a pop!
Whilst I'm losing.
That's a little awkward there.
And then all the other stuff that I'm doing. So the walkthroughs of Resident Evil that I've just done. Multiplayer Madness is coming back a bit more.
He's taking this.
There's all sorts going on. And I've just, like I say, updated everything just to make it correct, really.
I'm right in thinking you started thinking about the TV things when you did obviously my ident that I asked you to do. God, was that last year?
It was, yeah. The LWT homage, WillsToyClearance. Yeah. To be fair, I've always had TV in my mind, and it goes back to when I was a kid, because my dad had an uncle. Well, I say he's an uncle. He's a friend. One of those friends, your dad's friends that you call an uncle, who worked for TBS at Northam in Southampton. As well as I've got an auntie and uncle who used to work at BBC Television Centre as well. They did a lot of the food
45.
stuff for Hitchhikers, Blake Seven, and Doctor Who, those kind of things, those kind of shows. And that got me fascinated in TV, really. One of the first things I ever did was when I was at school. I went for a trip around Television Centre in Southampton, the TBS Centre, and it was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Seeing a big studio for the first time without,
bit different than the zoo.
Well, unless we wanted to go to Marwell, which was expensive at the time. I've done
He's
loads.
aiming to sink this into the right
but
corner.
I suppose getting the TV side of things, my branding was always a bit different, and I always liked the retro side of things and
51.
bringing it back up. I think when I managed to get your logo done in, let's face it, I did it in an hour tops.
Something like that. I remember, I asked you, then you were like,
I'll do it. Oh,
Conceded, frame, and match. Mark 7.
yours gone off as well.
yeah. Apparently, Flame conceded, and I won the match. I'm not taking that. That's not a 1-0 to me. How bizarre is that?
I'm wondering if this game is having issues.
Do we think we have to switch to F1?
I don't think so.
No.
No. I'm not sat right for F1.
Well, what other game would you recommend then? If we need a backup game just in case.
I don't know about this.
We'll give it another go.
Just start off with your friends or something. Something nice and chill.
Yeah.
Code in your Discord.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Got it here. So the code is.
Jenny! How you doing,
Oh,
Jen?
hello, Jenny.
You alright, lovely? What's going on?
It was similar to Rocket League in the time it timed out once we finished. Also, evening. Search for match. How are you doing, Jenny? Apparently, I have a 13-4 rival record. Wow. That's
Yeah,
bad.
you've just won that one because that happened.
Yay, I won some!
To be fair, one of the ones I won against you because you turned the Xbox off, so I guess we're even.
Yeah. Right. Oh, it's me again starting. Okay.
Ooh, eating corner. Ooh.
Right, let's go there.
Indeed, for those of you thinking about buying this game, this is one of the issues that we have had with it constantly. No matter who I've played it with, we've had connection issues.
Just seems to be bad, doesn't it? Lurking, what's he?
It's got to be the server, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. It's not good when that does that. What to do if it ends up being a draw because the server drop out all the way through?
I'll have to come back at the end of the series and have another game.
I can always do that.
Tricky pot, no doubt.
That's cracking shot.
That was a quality opening red.
How are we getting to that red, though?
One.
How are we getting to that red? All around the houses. Let's try it.
All around the houses.
Playing this with plenty of power.
That's aiming for the bottom pocket.
Careless shot there.
3.
So going back to what you were saying, yeah. When I built that opening logo, you still use the opening logo as well, don't you? The WTC.
Yeah, mostly. It's gone off a few things as I've done experiments myself, but yeah, it's still very much a part of it.
So once I managed
No
to
more
do
than
that,
half a chance here.
it was a case of
Oh, that's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
We'll be very happy with the position
I've really
here.
got to be able to spawn a Scott attack.
4.
Once I did that, it was a case of then having a look and seeing if I could do it. So I changed it, obviously, the Red Dwarf branded back in July last year, but I wasn't too happy with that. So I went for this more retro look with the TBS inspired Tracker 57 look, and once I managed to do that intro, it was like, right, everything's built around that.
He's looking to pop
I've
this
just
into the left
simplified
corner
everything
pocket.
as well.
Yeah.
That's an unforced error.
To a point of that. Originally, my startup, it was a countdown video, 10-minute countdown video. So I couldn't really start at any time other than 10 minutes before. So if I started 10 minutes, like 2 minutes to whatever, 2 minutes to go live, I still had to play this video. I didn't have an option to do any other thing. Whereas now it's a case of I've got a slideshow, I've got the clock and everything like that, and I can start whatever time I feel like. So if I'm running late, I know what I can do. The main thing is get the one piece of music that says I'm starting soon and then go live. Oh, that literally is.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 8.
The angle just wasn't on to get you behind the black. Just wasn't on.
I'll go with
Touching
that.
ball.
Touching ball.
It's a touching ball. I honestly thought you skimmed that.
That's what he was attempting.
Okay, I'll go with that.
Pace is very important here, and he doesn't want to underhit this. Very well judged shot there.
If you came for excitement, you've come to the right place tonight, people. Cagiest match we've ever played.
I could spice it up with the weird voice. Jenny will know what I'm talking about here on Thursday with Rocket League and make it the gangster voice. The Mark Strong style gangster voice. Like that. Yeah.
Snooker commentary has changed.
Oh, Jenny loves a bit of that. Yeah. There we go.
Yeah. Now you sound like an 80s you-know-what film.
Yeah, I know.
Loves a bit of that. Whoa. Whoa. Hit them balls.
Oh, matron, yes. Even though I know that's kind of... This time I hit. I think I got away with that. Danny Dyer in the house. Danny Dyer's got a more upward voice, hasn't he? Oh.
Turn up.
Well. Let's see what I can do here.
This young man.
Oh, hello. Oh, Last Lisa is hosting the stream with one viewer. Thank you very much for the host, Last Lisa. Enjoy your TSW.
I told you got to time it when he's on the shot to put him off, you see. You can't just do it willy-nilly. I was almost you as well, Lise. I was almost you.
Oh! And Jonas Reed.
Thank you, John. Thank you, John.
Thank you very much for the host there with the TSW theme coming your way on the shot. You were on the shot there as well. You're bang on the shot. Welcome in. The height of excitement as you watch this match between me
This is an intriguing
and
safety
Will's
battle.
Toy Clearance. Oh, he's got that one right at that top cushion there. But has he left it open? That's the question. For me, it's worth the punt
Well, it goes. Half a chance.
to do that.
That squid is not bad at all. Great opportunity.
I'll have that one.
1.
It was open, mate.
Oh, I spy you, Henry. How you doing, sir? Welcome in.
Hello, Henry. Thank you very much for the souls. Oh, yes. Give it a couple of seconds, Henry. Don't jump the gun.
He's taking this on to the right middle.
Let's get rid of that. Right, okay. Let's play some snooker ball.
7.
Challenging pot along the cushion here.
So got me on the black.
Nicely
Rattle
positioned
that
for
one.
the black.
8.
Did rattle it a bit, didn't it?
He's not looking overly composed here, folks. There's sweat on his brow. The cue is quivering in his hand. What do you think, Dennis? Oh, I don't know. How about you, Ken? Oh, he's got to score 33.
15.
That's what he's got to score.
He's got to score what, sorry?
33.
33.
33. Over to Steve now. Well, he obviously is playing very tactically. Me, Mr. Steve, interesting Ginger Nut Davis, has not seen snooker like this
16.
since the days in Romford. I know. Pass over. To John Virgo. Where's the white ball going? Nowhere, John. He's not even took a shot yet. Oh, sorry. It's my only catchphrase. It's alright.
Well, it
What's
goes
he going to win?
half a chance.
Lolly. No, John, we're not playing.
Big break.
Well,
Yeah.
an excellent pot.
Great technique, superb cueing.
22.
Oh, I don't know. I think I balls this up. Oh, hang on. There's a red there. There's a red there, and I didn't see it. If I hit... Nope. If I hit one of these buttons, that one, it'll tell you where the balls are. 2, 4, 3, 5, 6, 7, so all the other reds.
As if Ibsy is watching, we are colourblind friendly here. Apart from obviously the massive green table, which will probably look a completely wrong colour, but still.
Let's go with that.
He's looking to pop this into the right corner. Tremendous pot.
Well, it weren't a tremendous
Wonderful
pot.
shot.
23.
I'm going to go with the yellow, because why not? Why not go with the yellow, eh?
Yellow here into the yellow pocket. We could double lose money. £40. Or you could win the lovely set of matching luggage. All the pressure. Gorgeous peeps. Jenny, go and get your glasses checked, my dear.
There we go. You know,
25.
don't know how people can enjoy it. It's the same as hating Minecraft, Will. Obviously, I'm here for the gorgeous peeps. Now I've read it. Now, let's make this a little bit slower. It was a good show. It was a big break.
To be fair, if the game let me set up some of the scenarios from Big Break, I would play Big Break live on stream. I think that'd be an excellent thing to bring back.
Not a great split.
Mind you saying that,
26.
before I came up, there was an advert on the telly
Right.
for Alan Carr and his epic game show,
Oh, epic.
which is
game.
bringing back The Price is Right. What's the other one? Generation Game and Bullseye, all in one format.
This is no gimme.
So that'll be interesting to see.
Tremendous potting.
What is it? The Generation Price is Right on the bullseye.
Very well.
32.
You got it in one. Yeah, Tracker.
Oh,
And
no.
Bully's special prize, a case of 24 continental beers, because we know our audience. 4-inch colour TV. Portable colour TV at that.
Henry's just said, "Oh, that's me out." Oh, shush, Henry, you're included according to Jenny. Can that go? No, I don't want to risk that. I don't want to risk that. I went there. Okay, alright. Alright. No, I'm starting to sound Danny Dyer style.
38.
I'm making some progress here at the moment. Did he do that? No, let's do that. Come on for the blue, 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 blue. I'll do.
39.
That wasn't the special prize, that was the star prize. 101 or more in 6 darts. Do you want to gamble now? Well, we have won £10, Jim. It's a lot of money. I mean, you know. Good
Going
grab
for the
for
right
drink on
corner
there.
here.
Oh, but speedboat.
Ah, that's a top shot.
Oh,
Really impressive queuing.
It's all about the speedboat.
44.
maybe they got a certificate like you. I went on Bullseye and won a speedboat.
Could you imagine? If I did that, would that? Oh yeah, yeah. That would.
He's just looking to drop this in gently.
All right. Okay.
45.
Let's drop this. Let's drop this like a mic drop at her.
He's lining this one up to the middle pocket.
See, Crystal Maze was good, but the prizes were terrible. If you wanted
yeah.
prizes,
Nicely played
you
onto a red.
wanted prices right, I think.
51.
Prizes being on the show. I mean, you do get a crystal.
Yeah, but that applied for the original Crystal Maze. I remember seeing the application form and seeing some of the stuff where it was like, yeah, that looks awesome. I remember watching it live when it first came out.
52.
That was
Which
something.
came first? Crystal Maze or Fort Boyard?
Fort Boyard in France, Crystal Maze in the UK.
Both at the same time, but just different.
No, Fort Boyard came out a couple of years before the Crystal Maze, but they couldn't get the rights to film on Fort Boyard. So Crystal Maze came out in the UK. That's where it all came from, and then obviously Channel 5 came out, and Fort Boyard went across there because it was shown.
He's taking this on to the
I was
right
going to
middle.
say, it was shown over here, wasn't it, for sure?
Yeah, it
Excellent
was.
shot.
Simply wonderful.
I think it was Tom Baker that made Fort Boyard, though, whereas the Crystal Maze was solid
58.
throughout, you know?
Yeah, Crystal Maze. Well, Ed Tudor Pole.
We don't mention him. We don't mention him.
No, we don't. No, we don't mention it.
Don't remember that episode. I don't remember how many series he did.
Ed, 2.
Yeah.
So Richard O'Brien did series 1 to 4, and then Tudor Paul did series 5 and 6. Ooh.
God, is there only 4 series with Richard O'Brien?
Yeah, 1 to 3 was the four original zones. Series 4 bought in Ocean World, and in series 5 bought in Ed Tudor Pole.
How did Challenge make all this content then? It's like half their streaming schedules that in Takeshi's Castle.
Well, Takeshi's Castles have been loads, isn't there?
That is true.
59.
No, I can't.
I'm expecting a safety shot here, the way it's been going.
I'm in a real pickle here. To be fair, if that goes, I'm going to give it a go.
Just the pink ball now.
Get in. Get in!
$65.
Oh, they're always retubbing it.
Yeah.
I wish the game hadn't turned off in the first frame now. It'd be 1 down.
I'm trying to think what to do here.
I'll tell you what I've always wanted. A blankety-blank checkbook and pen. That's just like the best prize going.
Blankety blank checkbook
Mark
and
Selby,
pen.
65.
That wasn't a bad break for me, if I'm honest.
Well, I don't think I can win here. I don't think I can. It's going to be
On-
tough.
He'll have to use the rest here. We shall make it a little more awkward.
Oh.
I need some
Impressive
snookers.
shot with the rest.
1.
Where the black's gone, that's not a bad place for snookers. Oh.
Tell what he's doing.
He's attempting to sink this into the left corner pocket.
7.
Locking in here for that red.
I loved it when I wasn't well. Off school, watched Wipeout, a show. Wipeout, bloomin' heck. Was that Bob Monkhouse?
I remember quite a few people presented that one. Depends which version you're on about as well, I think.
Paul Daniels hosted it as well.
Christ. Sorry, magic.
That's magic.
Half a chance here.
Good pot.
Charles. Right. Right.
First Bob,
8.
then Paul Daniels. Ah, right, okay. Oh, I got the presenters right. That's unusual for me. Your
Was it
turn.
the
Go on.
Gong Show that Bob Monkhouse also did? Want to say?
The ones he did was the ones that I can remember are Bob's Full House, the $64,000 question.
It's half a chance, but a chance nonetheless.
The $64,000
Well,
question.
that's
Yeah,
just
$64,000
outstanding.
question. It's made by
Superb
Central.
pot.
Theme tune by Ed
14.
Welch.
Oh, I've sneaked myself on the pink. But I mean, what an odd sum to give away.
It was
60.
It's
Yeah.
a $64,000 question. It's based on the same $64,000 question, but it was £6,400 because it was before 1993, so they couldn't. There was only a limit that they could do prizes after 1993. $64,000 question led on to stuff like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, because it was progressive. It started at £1, then £2, then 4, then 8, and 16, 32.
You'll be
and 60.
conscious of not
It went up
overhitting
like that.
this. Pace is key.
Frame conceded.
Oh.
Frame marked.
No way! Hang on. Hang on. I'm in a little bit of shock here. Bear with me a second, guys. Bear with me a second, because I've got to update the score.
Yeah, put mine
Thank
on from
you.
the first
The
frame and
second
we'll
frame,
be equal then.
Ronnie
you say.
O'Sullivan to break.
That wasn't supposed to be it was supposed to be like this. It's 1-0. I'm 1-0 up. There we go. Michael Patterson one remembers $64,000 question. With the isolation booth. And
The isolation booth.
yes, for the £6,400, I had to go into a little isolation booth and sit in there, so I didn't have the distraction from the audience. But I always thought it was cool how Bob Monkhouse had just read from glass, and I was thinking, how's he reading that? Not thinking about auto cue at the time, obviously. That's too soft. That's too soft. That's too soft. That's too soft. That's too soft.
You're not really just going to roll in the pack.
That's too soft.
That foul will really annoy him.
Because he was a wizard. He was
Foul and
JSR.
miss. Ronnie O'Sullivan 4.
Come on, John, you've got a lead. You could play a little more positive than rolling into the pack.
I could.
Come on.
I
We want to
could.
put on a show. We don't want to just sit here and play Steve Davis snooker. Look, nobody will stay for it. You know that.
Snooker's all about tactics.
You can still be tactical and play with a bit of flamboyance.
That's true.
We don't want the balls to erode away while we're playing.
Are we still playing at a minute?
Well,
Foul and a miss.
I was.
Mark Selby 4.
The ball could have just, caught some
One more
wind and
miss,
rolled towards the
and
back.
you lose the frame.
Oh. Force retake.
Well, he's asked for the retake.
What?
I have to warn you, if you fail to hit a ball on this stroke, the frame will be awarded to
How's
your
that
opponent.
happened? I've not had a shot.
Changing batteries. Bear with.
This is you and your controller, this is. I call cheats. Hashtag tracker cheat, spam it in the chat, and he gets deducted a frame. Because this is not on.
See what happens. Bob also done the Liberty Squares, but that was before. So, that's the one.
Don't change the subject, cheat.
I didn't do anything. How can I do anything? You're in control of the thing.
Obviously not. To be fair, I haven't even got a shot on it at the minute, so I think the game might have crashed again. Thank you, Michael.
I don't know how that happened. Don't ask me.
Cheating, cheating. Put it on Twitter. Tracker cheats.
Oh dear. I did not do anything. Come on, join me, chat. Michael Patterson 1. You know that VIP status you've got, mate.
Carry on, Michael. I'll make you a mod.
Oh dear.
I think the game has froze up completely.
I think it has.
Yeah. Would you like to try and host one?
I'll try and host one, yeah.
Frame conceded. Frame and match. Mark Selby.
See if you actually looked to the menu.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. So I'll try and host one now. No one's taking the bait, Mike. No one's taking the bait.
They've all turned off because you were just rolling into the pack. They've all gone off to have their dinners. Nobody's interested.
Oh, the
You've sent them
Immortal
away.
McLeod's coming saying tracker cheats.
Thank you, Immortal. You're keeping your mod status.
Immortal, you know how you got the VIP status?
Well, this week, yeah.
Let me switch to that camera a second. Custom match. Host. Selby. Okay,
Another problem with this game. Getting a multiplayer game on the go is really bad.
yeah, it is. Whereas everything else can go in right.
Oh, I mean, yeah, everything else is so smooth.
Well, for obvious reasons, that's a null and void frame. For obvious reasons, because I have no idea how that ended up being like that. No idea at all. VIP.
I like the code.
Like the
Pretty
code.
Lewis Hamilton themed.
Oh, yeah. What? Unbelievable Lewis Hamilton.
Unbelievable, Jeff. The cheating I've seen coming on here is ridiculous. I don't want to come back. Fixed. He's so far behind, he's doing anything to win. That's what it is.
What?
Should be ashamed of himself. He's got money on it, that's all it is. He's gone down the bookies. The money on. Absolutely disgusting behaviour.
Oh, click the brown. Keeps the domestic in DMs. Keep the domestic in DMs. No, mate, we're not that bad, mate.
We're only like an old married couple.
Yeah.
It's not serious. We say it, but we don't mean. I'm not going to actually stick an axe in the back of John's back. Just the car, you know.
He's looking to get the cue ball safe and tight to the cushion here.
That's the result he was after.
Just remember, one of my favourite games when I was young. Take your pick. Oh, crikey. See, because I was off school a lot. Don't ask why. I remember the daytime game shows. So I remember stuff like Give Us a Clue. Chain Letters. That was a good one. Chain Letters was actually quite a good one. That was hosted by Jeremy Beadle. Of all people, Jeremy Beadle. Does anyone... Well,
Pace
obviously,
is key with this shot.
Treasure Hunt
He
was a
doesn't
good one.
want to overhit it.
Treasure Hunt was superb.
That's a really good escape and a great result.
That was a very good escape as well. Well done, mate.
I've left one on.
You haven't. It's not left honourable. It's not touching, is it? Nah.
I miss a good game show, you know.
Yeah.
As much as I like The Chase and Pointless and all the other daytime rubbish that's on, it's sort of been done, you know? We've got like 5,000 series of The Chase. And now it's just turned into Eggheads. It's a bit like, well, you know, move on. Going for gold. Golden shot. Up a bit.
Gold, going for gold was Henry Kelly.
Blockbusters.
Oh, Bob Holness.
I mean, Dara O'Brien. Host with the most.
No, I'll stick with Bob Holness because I was around for the Bob Holness one.
Going for a P.
Where's going for gold? Oh, that was a brilliant one. Do you know fact about going for gold? Hans Zimmer wrote the theme tune. True fact. The heat is on. Des O'Connor game shows. The Zimmer, yeah, Hans Zimmer. The heat is on. The time is right. It's time for you to play your game. There we go. I'm not going to sing anymore.
Copyright.
Well, no, I can sing it. It's fine. If it was me playing the song fully, that would definitely be copyright. Ed Welsh wrote
Not
Blockbuster's
really
theme.
the result he was after.
Couple of options here. Oh, yeah, it does. Okay, let's do it.
Well, he's looking at potting this into the right corner pocket.
One.
What was the prize on Nightmare?
I don't remember.
That's an absolute classic.
That was.
He's going for it. Oh, what a shot!
I'm going to jump on them as well. Kids
What
one.
about that for a position?
I remember the movie
Perfect.
game. If anyone remembers that, the movie quiz one. That was on B1.
Teleaddicts. Teleaddicts was a good one.
Telly Alex was a classic.
Noel Crinkly Bottom. I've got it on PS2 somewhere. Always sucked at Guess the Year. Never do Guess the Year.
So, this pot into the right corner.
Yeah, not the best split. He'll
Not
be
the best split in the
disappointed
world.
with that.
No, you're absolutely right there. I don't think
8.
I've got a clear shot on the pink either. No, it's got to be the black. How else can I do it without it being?
He's lining the black up.
No, completely
No,
flipped that
not
one out.
this time.
Time for Will to get back into the game. I'll put my control down.
Mark
for a little bit
Selby,
now.
8.
Whatever. Yeah, there's some. See, I remember what kids' game shows do. Obviously, Funhouse, Finders Keepers. That was a good game show. If anyone remembers that, that was Neil Buchanan. If you remember that.
1.
Nope.
No. So Finders Keepers, it was a big house set. You had to raid the room. He gave you a clue of a cryptic clue as to what it could be. So like, I Oh, well, let's use the classic one that Family Guy uses. What gets wetter as it dries?
Yeah, he's looking to drop this
Find a
into
towel
the
and
middle
in the
pocket.
bathroom. Raid the room. So it was the only time you could actually think that you're going to.
He's gone in off. That'll be
Yeah,
frustrating.
CITV. That was it.
Foul. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 1.
Oh, I've got
Mark
no
Selby,
luck at all
fine.
today.
He's
This
chosen
is
to play
terrible.
on here.
I was going to say, what's going on here?
That is awful. Yeah, Jungle Run was really weird. It was like a load of mini games. You had to get little silver monkeys and stuff to get time to do some puzzle things. It was really good. Oh, was it Mike?
Just wants
Mike
to sink this
Underwood
into the
used
left
to
corner
present
pocket.
it? I think.
What was that? Was it Terror Towers?
Quality killing
Hosted by
there.
Steve Johnson.
Really good.
1.
That was another one.
I seem to remember Get to 100.
Oh, I don't remember that one.
Like 20 quids, and there used to be like a maths question, and you could either take the answer, which would be whatever, 2 times 50, whatever.
Yeah.
You could collect the points, or you could give them to somebody else, and at the end, if you got 100, or was the closest to 100, you got to go into the prize room, pick yourself out something from the
7.
prize room.
Nice.
That was a bit of an odd one. I don't know how long that ran for. I seem to remember an Assault Coursey one as well with Angelica, is it? It was like a frost zone, and it was all like soft play, and you had to sort of wangle your way over it, collecting tokens or something. That was a weird one.
Obviously, I'm hoping everyone remembers Funhouse. The legend that is. You must remember it.
All my time.
Before your time.
Yeah.
It ran till 99.
I'd have been 3.
Ah, right. Okay, yeah.
I'll happily admit I was probably watching the Teletubbies at 3.
8.
The only time that anyone can happily admit they were watching the Teletubbies. No, when you kind of use rule of thumb. No.
I miss Total Wipeout as well. That was always good. The American version was absolutely brutal. Really bad.
Not an easy one, but a half chance.
In. Stop.
14.
Your voice down, Mrs. Tracker will get really agitated.
Ah, Mrs. Tracker's fine. She's watching a Blacklist right now. Wow.
Raven. Oh, love Raven. Yeah, it was 50-50, wasn't it? Yeah.
Okay. I shot don't want to play on that. Alright, okay. Right, okay. So I'm going to play that. I need to play it like that.
Yeah, Raven was my childhood. I've got the DVD game somewhere. Let the challenge begin.
This
Big
is this.
staff.
This may or may not work, but it's worth a shot.
Going for the plant.
It
Not the
didn't
potted
work.
one in the corner.
It didn't work. That's fine. Get your own back.
He'll be
50-50
disappointed with
nightmare.
that.
Now you
This
see
is
it.
a
Raven.
chance.
Flumminack.
Mark Selby, 14.
No, I'm too old for Raven. I know Get Your Own Back. I know Nightmare. Which is surprising that you know Nightmare, but you don't know Funhouse. I know but Nightmare was my
Nightmare
favourite.
got
Huh?
repeated though, didn't it? Nightmare's like a cult classic. Funhouse didn't really get repeated, I think. Pat Sharp's perms
1.
dated a bit more than Nightmare did.
He only had it for the first few seasons. Then he went to the short. He lost the mullet.
I guess it's rights and stuff though. Because you'd notice some series get repeats, but
He's
they don't
lining
get
this up into
repeats
the right
of
middle
the series
pocket.
you'd think.
Yeah.
But it's too late, isn't it, for them to have like deleted the episodes? We're not in like Doctor Who territory
8.
where it was like it's so old, let's delete it and tape over it.
No,
So you wonder where all the episodes are. They've got to be there somewhere.
that's probably still owned by STV. That's who broadcast. It was Scottish TV that made it, so it's STV. Because I remember our school got auditions for Funhouse as well, which was awesome. So and had to go to Calcadden's
9.
in Glasgow to actually do it. Talking about board games, I remember doing a Star Trek board game, but you needed to play the VHS. It was against the clock. Loved that.
16.
Yeah, they made Funhouse, Raven, and a few others here.
It's terrible how much good TV we've lost. So if you flick through, well, not at the
Decent
minute, obviously,
position
because
to
that's
take on
not
a
fair.
colour
But
here.
usually, there's just
17.
nothing new and exciting. You know, it's all the same old or recycled or actually quite saddening, I guess. Nobody's come up with a good idea for many years now.
It's true.
I'm not a
actually.
fan of all these talent shows because they're just the same thing rehashed various different ways,
24.
aren't they?
Yeah, I agree with you with that.
Whatever you think of them, you know, Britain's Got Talent is very much like the X Factor, but with a different set of rules around it and this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah. So I was looking through my old Looking magazine I've got with all the old TV listings in.
Yeah.
There's some proper variety back in the day.
25.
You've got your kids' golden hour.
Well, ever since multi-channel TV came out, CITV and CBBC's got their own dedicated channel, and that was it. It took it off of ITV and BBC.
Yeah.
Now, can he drop this into the right
Because again,
corner?
back in the day, I remembered stuff being on BBC One and
Down
BBC
it
Two,
goes.
like the Demon Head Master and
What
stuff,
a
you know.
wonderful pot.
And that was back in mine. What was that? 2004
31.
version, I guess I watched. Something like that.
Mm.
But it was still put on normal telly at like 3 o'clock. Used to get home, and then, oh yeah, this is on or that's on.
Yeah.
Now it's just quiz shows and whatever.
He's looking
really
to pop this into the right corner.
downhill. I mean, what are your kids watching
Beautiful.
now?
At the
Well,
minute,
Great.
well, 5 and 8, but they don't have a lot of screen time with us. But when they do watch things, Litless Tracker watches. What she watch? She watches Tangled the series. She watches The Flugels, which is on Channel 5. Well, to be fair, Milkshake is the
38.
Monday to Friday business, so it's Flugels, Becca's Bunch, The Little Princess. That proper. It's the Lancashire accent that it's grating one.
Oh,
not
yeah,
not
I know
against
what you-
nothing against Lancashire people. It's
39.
that I want cake, and it's too overdone.
I thought you were just talking yourself there, Tracker. Yeah.
You want cake? A Little Princess, and then they've got the stuff on their iPads that they watch because they've got Disney Plus. So
45.
my eldest, who's
Yeah.
8, is watching Hannah Montana. Don't ask. But my youngest likes watching Tangled the series. So there's all right stuff on there. When it comes to
Believe it,
Tricky part
Hannah
along the
Montana's how
cushion
old,
here.
though, isn't it?
Hannah Montana's old,
That's
yeah.
a
It's been
beauty.
discontinued, hasn't it?
Brimming with confidence and on a bit of a roll at the moment.
And Disney's
46.
Disney, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
if you're into Disney, you're going to watch Disney series however old they are. Or
To be
whatever.
fair, my youngest likes Chippendale Rescue Rangers.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that because that's what I watched when I was younger.
So you're watching with her, are you?
No. But when we're in the car and you can hear her going, Chippendale Rescue Rangers, Chippendale. I was like, yeah, I could do that.
You can put up with that one.
I can put up with that one.
52.
Oh my god, I remember. They've got some classics on there. Not that I'm plugging Disney Plus, but They have got gummy bears on there as well.
Oh.
Which is
Again,
another...
though, it's classics, isn't it?
Yeah. Disney made some right classics. They haven't got Tailspin on there, though. They haven't got Tailspin, but they have got Darkwing Duck gargoyles. I never saw gargoyles. I don't remember gargoyles too much, but I do remember Darkwing Duck.
Yeah. I think
Darkwing
I've
Duck.
come across those toys.
Let's get dangerous.
Well, he's looking at potting this into the right corner pocket.
Will's on a roll.
One chair.
Could have finished a little better.
60.
Hopefully the game won't turn off now.
He's taking on the pot along the cushion.
Yeah, I can get away with that.
Oh, so close. He needed some luck there, and he didn't get it.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 60.
Oh. No, kids' TV now just isn't what it used to be. I mean, even like the Clangers, the new one, Michael Palin, looked brilliant, but the spirit behind it wasn't there anymore. A little bit of classic Clangers.
I didn't know there was a new Clangers, if I'm honest.
1.
Yeah, last 2 years ago, something like that. Pokemon. My mom used to be Arthur, Raven, and then I forget what the last thing was.
He's playing for the right corner here. Not
Wasn't
the
there
best
really a
shot.
time where you only got... Well, there was no repeats of like Pokemon and stuff because it was like the early 2000s, but not new stuff either. Sort of that weird... There was nothing for your growing up generation, I guess.
See, I didn't watch Pokemon. The stuff that came out from me, Saturday morning stuff. You had Captain Planet. You had stuff like how am I going to play this? I know how I'm going to play this.
I imagine there was, what, Transformers? Your era? Mask, probably.
Mask was definitely my era. But then there was stuff like...
Mark Selby, 7.
You had Captain Planet, you had Biker Mice from Mars, you had
Turtles, your era?
Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles, and I'm calling them Hero Turtles because that's what they were called over here, even though they're called Ninja Turtles in the US.
Yep.
He-Man had a Masters of the Universe. That was out then. Inspector Gadget,
Yes.
classic.
Just the red needed here.
Then we had
Close,
Brave Star,
but not
which was
quite.
a good one. I like that.
Yes.
You had the Raccoons. Baba the Elephant. That was weird, BBC.
Tricky
Mr. Ben?
pot coming up.
No.
Oh. My dad introduced me to Mr.
Not
Ben.
the shot he was aiming for there.
Oh,
1.
rubbish. I've done that wrong.
Used to love a bit of Mr. Ben. And this week he's... whatever he's changed into, we can't quite describe.
Let's go with that.
He's taking this on. No, not quite. Pretty close, though, but that won't provide any solace.
Baloney. Mr. Ben was around my time, and
Mark Selby, 1.
Distill. How are you doing? We're talking about TV whilst playing snooker, and this is going to end up as a draw at this rate because we've
Just as
only
yellow
got 9
needed
minutes
now.
left.
Well, if you count the frame that I won
That
in the
leaves
first one
no
that turned
way back in
itself
this
off.
frame for his opponent.
Sorry?
2.
If you count the frame that I won in the first place that turned itself off, you know, you can get away with that then. If you fancy losing.
No, I don't fancy losing. It's the first time I've ever had a draw. I never
Can't
do
leave a
draw.
draw.
Well, I can't go on till 10 o'clock. I can't
Let's
go.
come back then.
You have to come back. Yeah,
I'll have to have a part 2.
it'll have to be part 2. Wow. You do know that's going to be July time, don't you?
Fine by me. Oh, come on. I had that snooker if that had gone in.
I'm behind.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 2.
Oh, wow.
I would call off. You know I would. Love myself some snooker.
No 37 frame match, no.
Hey, back in the day, it was 135 frames during the 60s.
Oh,
That wasn't even the final.
it felt like 135 frames.
Oh, it was. It was out of 135 frames. It played over 2 weeks.
Really?
Old Joe Davis.
Oh, a little bit
That's
harder.
a shocker.
A little bit harder. Could have got that.
He's nicely onto the brown.
3. Seven.
This really is tricky.
Twelve.
Ooh. Close. Evening, Lou.
Even
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 12.
well, I don't think I'm going to win this, am I? But might as well. I might as well play this. You never know what could happen. What is it like? Ah.
How you doing, Lou? You well? How's your weekend treated you?
Hello, how are you doing?
Well, that's not worked out quite as he intended it to.
So, this pot's into the right corner.
Yeah, that's the frame there.
6.
Bit ragey at the moment. It's just rage quit Minecraft. How can you rage quit Minecraft?
Because it's a terrible game.
Ronnie O'Sullivan.
I said it.
6.
My thoughts on Minecraft are well known.
So, he's opened up a one-frame gap and will be looking
Well.
to apply some pressure on his opponent in this frame.
Well, it won't
Thank
because
you. The second frame. Mark Selby.
we got to pause it there. And for the first time ever, we got to do the scores like this. It's 1-1 with 6 minutes to spare. There's nothing. We can't play this. We can't play another frame in 6 minutes. Which means, for the first time ever in Tracker versus history, we're going to have to call that a tied game for the time being, to be continued. So,
Yes.
would you be okay coming back at the very end of the series, 5th of July?
I can come back at the end of the series. I can come back if somebody drops out, if you would like.
That would be superb. which means the scores still stay like this. It's 3-1 still. What's Lou said? I was exploring an end city. I had loads of good loot. Elytra enchanted everything and I fell into the void and lost everything. Oh, that's not good. This is the first time. Yeah, I never prepared for a tie. Shit. But we really don't have time to. So that certificate is going to have to hold, I'm afraid.
And I brought the frame as well.
You brought the frame. I know. It's bad. It's bad. Never had a tie before. So, I mean, the certificate is still there. That's a certificate that we're going to win. But, and to show you that I did have a certificate ready, we're going to win one here, and we're going to lose one here. But it's neither of those. It's blank. It's absolute blank. It's blank.
It's a blankety blank.
There it is. Will and John ended up with a 1-1, which meant they walked away with a blank.
Answers in chat, please.
Yes. Split the certificate in half. Yeah, could do. Will, thank you very much for coming on board. It's definitely going to be the continuation of this 1-1. So I'm going to have to make a note of that somewhere. If you're happy to come back at the end of the series, make it a good one.
I have to come back.
Thank you very much. Is there anything you'd like to plug? The floor's yours.
I am a Twitch streamer. I stream on Twitch Monday through till Thursday, 1:30 till 5/6 p.m. depending on the day. I stream on a Saturday from 7 p.m. till late. I am now streaming possibly on a Sunday and a Friday, mid-afternoon, from the Toy Bunker if you'd like to look at some toys and IRL content. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, Grindr, email, all the different places. You know who I am. I also have a Discord. Come and check me out, come hang out. You will know me anyway. Why did I bother? But there you go. I'm available in all places most of the time. Thank you for having me.
More than welcome. Nice to see you still kept the grinder on it. Goes back to an old joke. So, for anyone watching, this is what's coming up. We'll show who's coming up next week on Tracker Versus. It is this person. It's Sorrel! Sorrel's back. What have they chosen? I believe they've chosen Ticket to Ride. I have to check with Sorrel. Because you know what? Sorrel really wants that win certificate. Miffed is not a word that they wanted to use. Speaking of coming up, what else we got coming up? Well, here we are. We're on the 10th. We're coming up on the 14th. It's back with some normal Tracker 57 stuff coming up. Probably a bit of multiplayer madness if I'm honest. We'll see. I haven't planned anything yet. So the question is, who are we going to go and raid? Who's available to raid? Will, any suggestions?
I can have a look.
Yeah.
Have a look.
Have a look, see who's on. I can't see. I can see one person. Shrink this down.
I'll pass it over to you. Oh, actually. You want to go and see somebody famous?
Famous?
You fancy Jason Bradbury?
Jason
I know he's trying to build up a bit of a community at the minute.
Okay.
He's having an electric breakdance party live. I believe it's for charity as well. Yeah, Jason Bradbury official.
Let's have a quick look, Ray channels. Just waiting for Twitch to do its catch-up thingamabob. There we are.
Oh, the new dashboard's terrible.
Jason Bradbury official. He's got 204 followers. 204 people watching. Why not?
He's a nice person.
He's a nice person. Well, when we get across, we'll do a track raid. I'll start that running now. Start trade. Thank you very much for coming on board, Will, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks' time.
No worries.
Guys, thank you ever so much for watching. Have a great week. I'll see you on Thursday if I don't see you before. But until then, thank you ever so much for watching. Take care. Stay safe. Bye-bye.